be naggers whenever it comes down to taking pictures. You know how us ladies do. And y'all, we have our midnight snack. I'm ready to get into mine already, but I'm trying to hold off. Because I don't want to be like smacking in your ear and everything. But yes, y'all, it's a beautiful night, and I hope that you have had a wonderful day and that you have loved somewhere along the line within these 24 hours. Amen. All right, y'all, so we're going to keep it rolling right here. Here is Carla Clark would never ever be the same. We just talked about change. Ain't that something, y'all? How they rolling up in here together. You're listening to UGA Gospel Storm Midnight Love Garden with Miss Coco.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lord, I often think about all that you've done for me. Toiling mind, a bleeding heart, you washed them and you healed. You opened up my blinded eyes, allow me now to see. You helped me understand your cause and sacrifice for me. You gave all for my sin. My sin. Cast it away. Never to remember it anymore. There is one thing that I know, and I'm for sure, I'll never, ever be the same. I'll never be the same. I'll never, ever be the same. Oh no. Teach me how to prosper and to be. No compromising everything you have in store for me. Realize without a doubt to trust you and believe. Through your love you gave me life. Now I'm whole and free. For you gave all for my sin. My sin. Cast it away. Never to remember it anymore. I know, and I'm for sure. Never be the same. I'll never, ever be the same. See, I'm walking this new life. You gave me a new heart and a new mind. Yes, you did. Yeah, 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 yeah. I walk with a new walk. Yes, I do. And I talk with a new talk. To remember it, never to remember it anymore. One thing I know, I'm sure, never be the same. I'll never ever be the same. Thank you, you are God of a second chance. Yes, you are. All things are passed away. Behold, all things are new. Never be the same. I'll never, ever be the same. No, I'll never, ever
is my strength when I am weak. When oceans roar, still I have peace. He is my hope when hope seems gone. I look to God and God alone. I look to you, I look to you. Your ways are perfect, your words are true. I look to you, I look to you. In you there's hope, I look to you. He is my portion, he bore my pain, despised, rejected, but rose again. He loves us more than we'll ever know. I look to God and God alone. I look to you, I look to you. Your ways are perfect, your words are true. I look to you, I look to you. In you there's hope, I look to you. You are the way, truth and the life. My hope is in you. You are the way, truth and the life. My hope is in you. I look to you, I look to you. Your ways are perfect, your words are true. I look to you, I look to you. In you there's hope, I look to you. I look to you, I look to you. Your ways are perfect, your words are true. I look to you, I look to you. In you there's hope, I look to you.
All right, y'all. That is I Look to You. And y'all, it is 24 minutes into the hour and 75 degrees here in Candor, North Carolina. And it feels more like 87 degrees, y'all. I walked outside a while ago and the humidity is just off the chain. So y'all, tonight, relationship 411. I've been waiting on this one. Why a 50-50 relationship is a bad relationship. Well, first of all, I think when it comes down to relationships, you can't give 50%. You have to give 100% when it comes down to your relationship, because of the simple fact is that's God's commandment, is to love. And whenever you love people, you do things for them from the heart. Love doesn't keep no records. And a lot of times we have people in the mentality of, what's that mentality everybody has? Well, I can't do my part unless you do your part. Well, I ain't gonna do nothing until you do your part. Well, that's the wrong way to think. If you think like that, you're never gonna get anywhere. You're gonna make one step forward, and then you're gonna always get pulled back by the part that says, if you don't do your part, then I can't do my part. So whenever you're in a relationship, whether it's a girlfriend, boyfriend, marriage is a lot different. So you gotta make sure you're giving them definitely 100% in marriage. But like girlfriend, boyfriend relationship, you get what you can. You get what you can, and you don't sit there and hold and try to keep records of who done what or when's the next time, when it's your turn to do something. I think whenever you start out with that mentality there, you open up the door to limit yourself, to limit the growth of your relationship. When you sit there and say, just give me 50%. Well, what if that man wanted to give you 100%? What if that woman wanted to give you 100%? And here you is saying, well, you just give me half of that. It's funny how God works. He can put stuff in people's heart. And, by you being an example, going on giving 100%, even whenever that other partner isn't doing what they're supposed to do, you may be giving, you may be, placing something down in their heart that they will take hold of too, and that can grow. See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't give the relationship time to grow whenever you start saying that 50-50 crap. I think it's crap, and I think it's a dud whenever you look at it like that. And I think, like I said, it's a way to limit the growth of your relationship whenever you start saying 50-50. No, I ain't gonna do nothing today because he didn't do nothing today. Well, what would happen if we all thought like that? What would happen if God thought like that? If God was like, no, they ain't doing their part, so I ain't gonna give them no favor. You feel me? So God doesn't think like that, and we shouldn't think like that either. The thing is, if you find yourself in a relationship that is based on 50-50, you need to go back and reevaluate who you are. What are your feelings toward this person? Because love does not withhold. Love is not going to withhold like that whenever it comes down to the actual loving and doing things for one another. Love will not stop you from doing anything, but love will give you common sense. Now, hold up. You will have common sense with it, because of course you wouldn't want to be doing things over and over that can be enabling somebody to do something bad or wrong. Now that part there, you have a right to stop. So you have to use discernment even in your relationship when it comes down to giving 100% of yourself. Like whenever I was in a relationship before, look, everything was based on 50-50. But the only problem was it was a one-sided and lopsided relationship, because that guy never gave his 50-50. And so that was so miserable, trying to keep count of what he was doing, what he wasn't doing. Is that the way you really want to go about having your relationship? Having your relationship based on a record? I don't think so. If you know you're not a good fit for that person, all you got to do is get up out of it. Unless you're already married, you might need to go get some counseling on that. But you need to really sit back and take time to evaluate yourself and before you get married, and say, is this the type of relationship that I want? Do I want a relationship where we can't grow? Because if you're talking about 50-50, you're not going to grow past 50. You really aren't. You're not going to grow past 50. That's why I try to tell a lot of people that come to me and they ask me things all the time. I say, no, don't do anything half. You do it with your whole heart. Either you're in or you're out. Don't be hot or cold with it, because when you're hot or cold, that also stops the growth of things. It stops the growth. You don't know what God is going to do in the next hour, between now and the next 24 hours, between now and the next 30 minutes. God can plant a seed in that person's heart and change them, and they will be the best person you ever wanted to meet, the best person you ever wanted to be around. And no records would be kept. The 50-50, no, I'm not feeling that. So that's why I think that having a 50-50 relationship is a bad idea. What do you think? Go ahead and put it in the chat box, or you can comment on Facebook, on our Facebook fan page, UGA Indie